In today's lesson, we'll learn about dilation, identify and perform dilations, and then look at what a scale factor is. A dilation is a transformation in which a figure is enlarged or reduced with respect to a fixed point called the center of dilation, and a scale factor, which is the ratio of the lengths of the corresponding sides of the image and pre-image. A dilation with a center and scale factor maps every point P in a figure to an image P prime so that the following are true. If P is the center C, then P equals P prime. If P is not the center, then the image point P prime lies on the ray. The scale factor is a positive number such that the distance from C to P prime over the distance from C to P is our scale factor. Angle measures are preserved in a dilation. The coordinate rule: if we have a point as the pre-image, its image after a dilation centered at the origin with scale factor is multiplying the x by the factor and then the y by the scale factor. In our first example, we find the scale factor of the dilation and then tell whether it is a reduction or an enlargement. On this one, we are going from P prime to P, so we're going from the big down shrinking to the small one. Therefore, it's going to be 4 out of 12, which is 1/3 reduction. On the next one, it's going to be from the big small to the little one, so this is going to be an enlargement. So on this one, we go from the larger over the smaller number, reduce it, divisible by 5, so 5 over 2, 2.5 times bigger. On the next example, we have an image after a dilation with a scale factor of 3 to be found. If we take each of the points and multiply them by 3, P prime would be at 0, 6, Q prime is going to be at 3, 0, and R prime is going to be at 6, 6. We'll look on the next slide to see the graphed image. So we have our points at 3, 0, 6, 6, and 0, 6. This time we have a scale factor of 1/2, so we're going to take 1/2 of each of the values for x and y. So P prime would be at 2, 3, Q prime is -2, 1, and R prime is at 1, -3. So if we look at again a graph of the original with the dilation, it would look like this. In our next example, we have a dilation of -1/3. So if I multiply each number by a -1/3, we'll have -1, -2. G prime is going to be at -1, 1, and H prime is going to be at -2, -2. And here's a graph of the reduced image. Notice the negative flips the image upside down. In our next example, we change the size from 0.5 to 1.25. So from 1/2 to 1 1/4 or 5/4. So 1/2. We want to get to 5/4. So to do that we have to multiply by 5/2. So the scale factor is 5/2. In the next one, we have an image that is 6 times bigger in the magnifying glass. The image of the spider seen is 13.5, so if we simply divide 13.5 by 6, we'll get our answer of 2.25 centimeters. And that's all for our lesson today.